Hello, this is your host, and here is our joke of the day. A man mowed the rug in his house. Why did he do that? Because he wanted to get to the root of the problem. He was having a rug emergency. Well, the first part of that joke is just silly because rugs don't grow like grass does. So you can't actually mow them, and we kind of already know the answer to why he mowed the rug. It was a rug emergency, so it wasn't like he was just looking to get to the root of the problem. No, he had to get to the root of the problem because there was an emergency. I guess what makes this joke funny is that we all know what it means to get to the bottom or the root of something. We use that phrase all the time, but usually when we say that, we mean that we're going to try to figure out what the real problem is, right? Like if somebody says, I'm going to get to the bottom of this, they do and literally mean they were going to flip the world upside down and look at it from underneath. They just mean they're gonna figure out what's going on, but this guy literally mowed his rug. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, I could have told that joke without having him mow the rug. I could have just said he was having a rug emergency and needed to get to the root of the problem. Well, yes, you could have. This joke works on two levels. Not only is it funny because we all know what it means to get to the root of something, but it's also funny because we can picture this guy with a lawnmower trying to mow his rug, which you can't. So there's some absurdity to it. You know, if you really needed to get to the bottom of your rug problem, you could just lift up the rug and look underneath the rug. Why do you need a lawnmower? Why do you need to mow the rug? That doesn't make any sense, but it is funny because he took the thing that you would use to mow grass and he used it to mow his rug. You know, it's like one of those cartoons where they show you a character and they were using a screwdriver to turn a doorknob. You know, it's like, what? You wouldn't use a screwdriver to turn a doorknob, you could just use your hand. But using a screwdriver is funny because it's not the right tool for the job. Using a lawnmower to mow a rug is not the right tool for the job. But it works on a second level too, because he's having a rug emergency. He needs to get to the root of the problem. So it's not like the premise of the joke is completely absurd, there's some truth to it. He did mow the rug because he had a rug emergency and he needed to get to the root of the problem. It's just that typically when we say that, we don't literally mean we're going to go mow a rug. Usually we just mean we're gonna figure something out. How about you? What do you think? Do you think this joke landed? Do you think it's funny? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please share it with your friends so that they can laugh a little more in their day.